Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go. Ready! It's our field. It's our field.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in. But it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Check back.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check, crunch. Check three. Check nickel. Sit. He's coming.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Ito Smith. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Under 10. Watch the eye.
A first down carry for Smith. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the whip. Switch. Check 52. He's coming. Double up.
They'll toss it to Smith. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. King, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. This one caught by Crowder. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. first down. Here's White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. They'll run for it. This is White, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. James White taking it in. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Edwards now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Edwards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Back to throw. King. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Miller. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now King on 3rd down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. King now, operating from the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. From the left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Crowder. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Eagles 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Man left, man left. 4 down.
Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
180. 37. I'm scared. Black, come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. This is caught. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. King. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
52's the mic right here, over there, 52's the mic. Slam, slam, slam.
Back to throw. King. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
53, Mike. Here we go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
King throwing on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King setting up the screen for Miller. The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is King, operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Smith trying to run for it. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw here to his running back. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Escaping the and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, now. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Slam. Switch. Undercut.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Check hot route. Hot. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run for it here with Smith. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia